Poetry is not a privilege, it's a right. We all should be able to express our feelings with beautiful words. The words of Audre Lorde. A fearless and passionate voice in the 20th century literary landscape. Join us as we delve into the life and work of a woman who challenged societal norms, championed intersectionality, and left a lasting legacy that extends far beyond her written words. Her story is a celebration of diversity, resilience, and the courage to speak truth to power.
Before we begin, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider joining our channel. Your support helps us fund videos like this one and others that so desperately need to be told. And now back to the video.
Born on February 18, 1934 in New York, Lorde emerged as a crucial figure in the struggle for equality, justice, and the recognition of diverse identities that make up the human experience. Lorde's childhood unfolded in Harlem, a cultural and political epicenter of the Harlem Renaissance. This period, during the early decades of the 20th century, witnessed the resurgence of African American art, music, and literature, as well as the rise of a political and cultural consciousness challenging the racist and discriminatory structures of American society. These contexts deeply influenced Lorde, fueling her love for words and her desire to explore issues of race, gender, and sexuality in her work. In the 1950s, Lorde attended the National University of Mexico, where she deepened her understanding of culture and politics. This period of her life was pivotal in her intellectual and political development. Upon returning to the United States, she became an educator and a librarian while also starting to publish poetry and essays that reflected her commitment to social justice and her identity as an African American lesbian. The 1960s and 1970s were a time of political and social upheaval in the United States. The civil rights movement, feminism, and the LGBTQ+ movement gained momentum, and Audre Lorde became an influential voice in these struggles. In 1968, she published her first poetry book, The First Cities, which established her reputation as a talented and provocative poet. Her work wasn't confined to lyrical exploration. It was also a means to address the realities of oppression and celebrate the diversity of human experiences. In 1980, Lorde published one of her most influential works, The Cancer Journals, a brave and moving account of her personal experience with breast cancer. In this book, Lorde not only documented her battle with the disease, but also questioned beauty standards, patriarchy, and the medicalization of the female body. Her honest and uncompromising approach to cancer and femininity struck a deep chord, giving a voice to women grappling with the diagnosis and treatment of this disease. Sexuality and gender identity were recurring themes in Lorde's work. As a lesbian woman and feminist, she challenged traditional notions of gender and sexuality in her poetry and essays. Her collection of essays, Sister Outsider, became a foundational text in feminist and queer studies. In this book, Lorde examined issues such as racism, homophobia, sexism, and oppression, articulating how these forms of discrimination are interconnected and affected people in multiple dimensions of their lives. In addition to her literary work, Lorde was a tireless activist. She took part in numerous protests and social movements, including the Women's March for Peace in 1982 and the National March for Gay and Lesbian Pride in 1987. She was also an advocate for the rights of people with HIV and AIDS, at the time when the stigma and discrimination against the community were at their peak. According to her, the creative energy we encounter through the eros is channeled through the cultivation of poetry. In her view, poetry, understood as the use of imagination in a broader sense, helps to put into words veiled ideals that have no name or form but resonate in the consciousness. She stated, "Each and every one of us women possesses within us a dark place where our authentic hidden spirit grows and stands beautiful and strong as a buttress against our nightmare of weakness and powerlessness." These and many other poems are what define Lorde's history. She used her poems and writing as a means of expression. More than a talent, it was her gift, the gift of the right words and their use for good. Which of Lorde's writings or speeches had the most significant impact on your life and why? If you learned anything in this video, consider liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with someone to help spread the word on Black inventors and American Black history so that these heroes will never be forgotten. See you in the next video.